Yo, good afternoon, peoples. Yes, you don't know that. This is an official voice note to the opposition leader of Barbados, Ralph Torn, informing you that the people of Barbados would like you to take the notion to the president of Barbados, Dame Sandra Mason. The people of Barbados would like to have a no confidence motion against the Prime Minister of Barbados, Mayor Amor Mottley. This action, this cause, is to address urgently for us to have transparency, accountability, and clarity on what is going on in the country of Barbados under the leadership of Mayor Amor Mottley, the Prime Minister of Barbados, aka Fly Minister of Barbados. As I speak on the behalf of the citizens of Barbados, we do not want no confidence motion going through to the parliament in the 29 to 1 and all who in favor say aye, the ayes have it. We, the people of Barbados, need transparency and accountability. The Prime Minister of Barbados needs to understand that she handles the affairs of this country by being elected by the people of this country, the citizens of this country, and she handled the monies that are collected from the citizens of this country, the taxpayers. It is not hers. She does not own Barbados. Barbados was never up for sale and she bought it. Therefore, there's a necessary need for accountability, transparency, and clarity on a number of issues that is very mind-boggling and is going on in Barbados at this present moment. I'm trying my best to be very official and to be very decent. I don't know if that will last with the whole of these voice notes, but I'm trying. Now, the first issue that we're going to ask, the first question that needs to address immediately, urgently, where does Barbados stand in terms of getting medical aid from Cuba? And is the Prime Minister of Barbados, Mayor Amor Mottley, aka Fly Minister? Are you with Ralph Gonsalves, your counterpart from St. Vincent? Ralph came out and said that he is willing to sacrifice his visa and all his cabinet ministers because he's not putting his people through that. They get good eye care and medical care from Cuba. Does Barbados stand on this issue? We need to know that as soon as possible from you. That is number one. Number two, is it true that you have signed a deal to build biolab in Barbados? If so, why? Is it true? If so, why? You were elected by the people of Barbados to handle the affairs of Barbados, not to get on that you own Barbados. Therefore, anything so detrimental and anything that we think is so critical to the healthcare of the citizens of Barbados needs to be a forum that needs to be put out there. It's consultation. It needs to be public so people can know what's going on. Not you just going and doing as you like and coming back here and think that everything's fine and dandy. That is number two. Number three, we need transparency and accountability for all this money that is being borrowed, why it's being borrowed, and where is it being spent. Everybody grumbling. Every time you see a loan, whether from ICB, whether from the Chinese, whether from America, whether from Europe, everybody mumbling among themselves, you borrowing, regeneration gonna suffer, regeneration gonna pay back this money. All that done with. You need to start asking the questions and answer them no. Because you work for us, we don't work for you. And if there's no transparency and accountability, like I said, the opposition leader will go through channels to him first because he is in parliament. We channeling a no confidence motion against Mayor Amor Mottley. You don't own Barbados, so you don't think you could do as you like here and you're answering the questions. We need transparency, accountability, clarity. Why all this money is being borrowed? Where is it being spent? Because we are not seeing we just seeing and hearing about money borrowed. This money millions borrowed, but there's no kind of accountability, no transparency, no clarity. All that done. Number four, why is it that chemtrail planes is allowed to fly over Barbados and let out whatever it is that the trails that they let out like smoke? Why is it that it is happening over the air space of Barbados? We need to know that right now. Mayor Amor Mottley. Now you got cabinet ministers, you got ministers, you got senators, you got um, backbenchers, and we see a clear case the other day with Trevor Prescott and Charles Griffith. Now, when you are wrong, we don't let you dictate the shit leadership style, and we know that you might manage most of these ministries. So there's a lot of big men in little boy clothes. Therefore, the incident the other day with Charles Griffith and Trevor Prescott clearly show they are frustrated, but they can't take out the frustration on you. They're scared of you. You come and show a perfect example of Miss Hines speaking of the tunes and you fire her instantly. How dare you go talk against something that I do? Clearly, in the body, a blind man can see exactly what you did. So these ministers know when you are not in the island, which is on a very regular basis, they take out on each other now. They don't understand the English language no more. If something sound offensive or something they're speaking down to them, they take it out on each other now. And that's evident to see with the case with Prescott and Mr. Griffith. That's how frustrated they are. Now, if you get a no confidence motion coming, they are now well into 18 and 5, 18 and 6, 18 and 7 is 25. And you need 2 terms or 8 years to get pension. No confidence motion means that these ministers are going to be shitting the pants. You know what's very mind boggling to me? You know what's very sickening to me and what was disgusting me? You see voice raising, when people hear this voice notes, but you ain't telling a lie. Jason now gone off, he peeping thing, and Jason up on these seats and stuff, and everybody say, oh, well, they're on social media. Hey, like this area that he tackling now, and we agree with the internet and lies, and he had something to say. Everybody could see everything he's saying about this administration and the Prime Minister of Barbados is true, but still everybody still mum. We can't understand what's going on here. We're calling for no confidence motion against me and Mottley leadership styles, and a lot of questions that has to be answered, need to be as a matter of urgency to the country, the people in this country. You do not own this country. You were chosen to run this country, and to run this country with transparency and accountability. It was also in your manifesto. Now we see that you are very deceitful, you're very layered, and you are just power hungry. All that have to stop. Number 5, back to these issues that we putting up against this no confidence motion. We would like to know the price tag attached to the flight minister of Barbados, flying all over the world, collecting her personal accolades and achievements and awards that has nothing to do with Barbados or the citizens of Barbados. The price tag, and we would like to know, why is it that you're flying about the place, collecting personal accolades and awards with taxpayers' dollars? That is not what taxpayers' dollars to do. Taxpayers' dollars to run the country, not for your personal achievements. We need accountability, transparency in that area. All the private jet that you flying about and think you're a world superstar, do that out your pocket, not out the mine, not the people of Barbados, because we are not benefiting from it. Now, the opposition leader Barbados, I've told yes, you crossed before, yes, you was a D before, yes, all these things. But the opposition leader, we realize that there's a lot of things, there's certain things that you're touching upon, and others that you ain't. And you're very quiet in certain areas. Now, we need to see exactly where you stand, Mr. Thorne. This country, crime is through the roof. We just had a report only this morning that crime in Barbados has risen by 100%. Gun crime, 100%. You know it's 100%. You know it's 100% gun crime, and nobody seems to be addressing these things. No, Mr. Thorne, we are looking towards you to step up your game, step up your pressure. You have the backing of the people of Barbados. It is time for action, And we will no longer sit down if he does not see these signals or these signs from you that you're willing to step forward and carry the battle to the battlefield. You got a flying minister of Barbados, don't ever be in this country. But when Fonda was flying around the place in commercial flights in first class, it was a big problem. You got a lot of things at home to deal with, and you're always flying out. You don't be ever in the country, and you live inside the airplane, cause you don't ever be. But yeah, you will appear 1 minute, then the kind of clarity. Nobody don't know that out something happened out there. You see, oh, the prime minister is in Belize, she's in Bulgaria, she's in Bolivia, accepting this award. You don't hear announcement. Well, Prime Minister of Barbados, Mottley, will be out for the next 2 days. So acting Prime Minister will be Santiago Bajan. Nothing. People just gotta find out these things for yourself. This kind of behavior from you is not acceptable. You are the one that running this country. You were elected to handle the affairs of the country. The people of Barbados is who run this country. Without us, there's no country. Nothing can happen. You need to start addressing the issues at hand and stop with a lot of pretty talk to the people. Stop deceiving the people or get out of the people's chair. It is as simple as that. We will not be tolerating this foolishness no longer from you, the Prime Minister of Barbados. Remember how you became the Prime Minister of Barbados. Now I glimpsed something on the news last night about CARICOM or CARICOM flags will be flying 52 flags or something. So fly Barbados one by this time here. Because Barbados won't get buried, on top of a coffin, inside a graveyard, a grave hole in Africa by the Prime Minister of Barbados. So make sure Barbados flag don't contaminate, the rest of flags that would fly for the Commonwealth. Please fly Barbados flag by itself. Remember, it was put on top of coffin, inside a hole, and buried. Rituals. Another serious matter, very serious, number 6. The Prime Minister of Barbados, the people of Barbados want to know, the citizens of Barbados, the taxpayers of Barbados want to know what position that you have you put this country in and the people of this country in terms of the situation where the President Donald Trump and his administration has bring the notion is either you choose China and funding for China or you choose America and not China. We want to know what is not your decision. We want to know the situation so that we can make a decision, we can have clarity, and it can be public, and we can have a forum, and we can discuss this thing because you don't want Barbados. I come with the best solution because we know who Mr. Trump is and how he operates. Come with the best decision for the people, in the best interest for the people of this country. Now, if there were a lot of transparency, accountability, our focus will not be so much because it will be much clearer saying we'll be drifting to wars, but you want to play both hands. And now there's a situation at hand. America has issued a warning asking all CARICOM leaders, all Caribbean islands, choose wisely. It's either with America or with China in terms of funding. We need to know about this and what's the position with Barbados. You're going to make a decision of coming back, like how you do don't hold tongue. Don't sell the property. And then play you it going through the Senate and Parliament just as regulation, but already said already. And then this deceitful one do he's saying that they had tenders and the higher tender them award the tender to ICBL. I see who ICBL belong to. The same Canadian investor. So don't play them to ICBL. I want to hear the Barbados name in it. I want to tell them say, oh yeah, well, it's still here. It's owned by the Canadian investor. Right? When the two deceitful, and that's why you can't be trusted because we see when the word in, when the feel that when it's smart, and when because when this politician they can get rid of murder, all that foolishness done.